Hello, I'm Matthew Nixon and welcome to the Varsity Review Programme 2014. Here's what we have coming up in today's programme. We speak with team members from a range of sports to get their varsity reaction. Introducing Percy the Puma, I caught up with the Sunderland mascot on Varsity Day in what can be described as a truly groundbreaking interview. We have highlights and reaction from the big day where our reporters spoke with numerous team members and coaches to get their immediate thoughts on the results. And the all-important result. We show you what happened when teams from both sides descended on Union for the final announcement of the results. So the big day on Wearside was Wednesday, April the 30th, with Sunderland set on winning back their varsity crown which remained on Teesside last year. This is what Sunderland sports officer Laura Hock had to say early on in the day.
So all the planning is come down today. How are the nerves?
A little bit nervous, but I think we're 4-0 up now, so feeling pretty confident so far. Everyone's performing really well from watching badminton and archery at the minute, so feeling good about it at the minute, yeah.
So this is your second varsity, but your first against Teesside. How is it so far? Are you excited, you nervous, or are you getting ready for it?
A bit of both really. It's exciting to see everything going on and coming together, but a bit nervous, and just once all the teams have started playing, I'll be fine. But until everyone gets away, I'm still a bit nervous.
So what are you expecting from it? Are you wanting to win? Are you expecting us to win? Or?
Yeah, I think with the start we've got so far, and just by speaking to some of our teams and from comparing themselves to Teesside teams, I think I'm pretty confident we can go on and win today.
So as you say, we've got a 4-point lead. Can we hold it? Are you sure we can hold it?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident from that 4-0 lead that we can hold on, and hopefully go on and win the varsity.
So obviously you've played before varsity. Obviously now is your job role. You can't play. Is that slightly upsetting that you can't play, or?
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. I mean, coming today, I've played for the last 3 years, so it's a bit of a strange one. But it's quite nice to see it from another perspective and get to see everyone's sport rather than just focusing on the one game for the day.
Right. Well, thank you very much, you did.
Thank you.
Right.
There was a packed schedule of events, but at the start of the day, Sunderland were already in a 4-point lead over their rivals due to a number of late withdrawals from Teesside teams. 1 point in the 4-point lead, however, was won fair and square by Sunderland the night before Varsity. We followed Sunderland Snow Sports out to France last month as they finalised their preparations for Varsity. So we thought where better to start our roundup than at Silksworth Dry Slope, where Sunderland Snow Sport took on Teesside.
I'm feeling very confident. I think we're going to absolutely annihilate the other team today. We do a lot of training, we train once a week on Tuesday night, and I think we're going to, like I say, they don't train very often, so I think we've got that confidence and that more preparation for it, so I think we've got the upper hand, I think. Well, I like to think I'm one of the better skiers, so I think we're going to be quite confident about our performance. As long as no one falls, knowing me, I'll fall. The best society, with the most unique society out of, like, there's no society in like the uni really where it's like boys and girls hang out. You don't have to be very good at it. You don't even have to do it if you don't want to just have fun. We have the most fun. We have like the biggest. I think we're either the or second biggest society in the thing. And there's a reason why we are, because we're the sports and everything. In society, we're like a family. Like we like to hang out together all the time. Not just like when we're doing snow sports stuff. We're always out hanging about. Sunderland, obviously.
So the racing began and Sunderland took an early lead with a win in the first snowboard race, winning all 3 of the relay legs. But Teesside struck back in the ski race after Sunderland's first leg missed the gate. Sunderland again looked strong in snowboarding, taking the section of the competition with an impressive 2-0. The skiing was set to be the decider. The second ski relay, Teesside jumped out to an early lead in the first leg, but some excellent skiing in the second meant it was all down to race captain Alex Bairstow, and he eased to victory to tie the skiing 1-1, meaning the last race would decide the points. Sunderland opened out an impressive lead after the first leg in the last race and carried on throughout the race with some excellent skiing throughout. Captain Alex Bairstow took the race with an impressive finish after leaving Teesside in his dust.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, it was great.
It's quite tight in the skiing, like 2-1 in skiing, so it was a bit close. Yeah.
So obviously the first points on the board for Sunderland. Teesside, are you going to come back and win? Or?
Definitely next year we'll be back taking them gold.
And Sunderland, what are you thinking now? Is this our year?
I'm there again next year, so we'll just win it twice, it's fine.
It was mid-afternoon at a busy city space when I was approached by one of the stars of the show. Here's what happened when I called up with Sunderland mascot Percy the Puma. I'm here with the Sunderland University Varsity mascot, Percy the Puma. So Percy, how are you enjoying the day? Comprehensive answer. So Percy's going to be watching all the sports tonight. We've got netball and basketball coming up. Are you enjoying the experience of Varsity then? I couldn't put it better myself. Thanks very much, Percy. Priceless. Anyway, I'm joined here in the studio by women's football president Siobhan Jones to see how the Sunderland Uni ladies got on the day. Hey Siobhan, how are you doing? You alright?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. So obviously we've heard it has been quite a successful day for Sunderland ladies the other day. How did you get on?
Yeah, well, we won 9-0 by a pretty good performance, to be fair. So yeah, we were all pretty happy, buzzing off it, really, to be honest.
Yeah. So how did the game go? Was it just a dominant display from the start, or was there any controversy or anything like that?
There was a bit at the beginning because we weren't sure about the definite rules, but then we ended up starting the kick-off and we did basically dominate from the start. But unfortunately, they did get a player sent off within about the first half hour, roughly. And so it was kind of a lot more dominant after that.
Yeah.
We just kind of owned the ball. So yeah, but we tried to get her not be sent off, but what can you do when the ref sends them off?
Yeah, fair enough, I suppose. So obviously on the day, yeah, like you say, it's a dominant performance, and it's getting towards the end of the uni year now, isn't it? So
yeah.
how would you say the performance has been from the ladies over the year?
This year, it's been a lot more difficult than last year. Last year we dominated. We only lost one game, so we won the league and got promoted. We knew it was going to be a lot more difficult,
Yeah.
and then so coming up, we finished mid-table. So to
It's
stay
fairly
up,
solid,
yeah.
fairly
We've one of our coaches said that apparently it's been a while since someone's been promoted and stayed up. Normally they've gone up and then come straight back down. So I think we're all pretty happy that we've managed to stay up, and we have had pretty good performances throughout the year. So
So would you say there was any standout performances from the day then?
there was a fresher that did stand out quite a lot. She did miss a couple of chances, and we are kind of taking the mick a bit. But in the end, she got 2 goals and she had a really good game. So yeah, it was good.
Oh, fantastic. So obviously, like you say, it's been a reasonably good season. Mid-table after promotion last season, consolidation season, you could say. Are there any plans for next season and what you want to do there?
I think we're looking at that. We've still got a strong team. Like obviously, we've got people leaving, but obviously people will be coming in, freshers as well. So we're hoping to, if not strengthen the team, keep it the same and try and work together as a team and hopefully win promotion again, I guess.
Excellent. So how was the night out after then?
Well, I can't really say I remember much of it, but no, it was really good. The whole presentation was really set out. I think it was good having it where it was, because everyone was just having a lovely time.
So obviously, like you said, a bit of controversy in the game. What was the relationship like with the Teesside ladies on the night then?
Well, not many of them came out because loads of them went back because they've got dissertations apparently. But no, we said that obviously we had food and revs and stuff, and we said if you're coming up, then just come and find us. But we didn't really see them much after, or if we did, I don't remember.
Frosty relations.
Yeah. It kind of kicked off at the start, but from the end it was all right.
All right, fantastic. Anyway, Siobhan, thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks.
All right. We do, of course, try to be completely neutral on the Varsity Review Show, and we spoke to Teesside's Director of Sport, Mark Hawkins, and Teesside Sports Officer, Jodie Bird at City Space to see what they thought of Varsity 2014.
I'm here with Mark Hawkins, Director of Sport at Teesside. So how's the day gone for yourself?
I think it's gone well so far, and sounds like it's been a really competitive day. There's still plenty of sport to go through into this evening, so as far as I'm aware, results are fairly balanced at the moment, so still all to play for from both sides.
Obviously, here at SportsByte and Spark, we have a sort of tendency to want Sunderland to win. Obviously, you want Teesside to win. How are you feeling? You feeling confident, or...?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, we are the away team this year, and I think, you know, you're always keen to win on your home venue like we did last year. You'll notice I got that in to say that we're the current holders. And, yeah, as I say, I think, you know, you obviously at your patch today, you'll be very keen to win, and likewise we want to make sure we put up a good fight, really. And I think we are doing at the moment, but as I say, there's still a lot of sport to be played.
So you said there's still some more sport to be played. You want in this win, you think you can pull it off. If you don't win, just saying, if you don't win, next year will you become bigger and stronger? Is this your plan? Are you still wanting to develop?
Well, it is obviously purely a hypothetical question, that, isn't it? Because we obviously do want to win, and I mean, irrespective, as long as the students have a good time, it's played in the right spirit, which it has done for, you know, over 15 years, I think now it's been competed for. And yeah, you know, if the result doesn't go our way this time, we'll, you know, congratulate Sunderland, and next year at our place, it'll be a whole different ballgame.
I'm here with Teesside University Sports Officer Jodie Bird. So Jodie, it's getting towards the end of the day. How have you assessed it?
Yeah, kind of. In my head, it's not looking the best. But fingers crossed, you never know. You never know till 10:30 tonight what the outcome is. So fingers crossed.
So obviously you're saying it's not looking the best, but have you enjoyed it, and has everyone from Teesside enjoyed it?
Yeah, definitely. It's been an amazing day. I've had a chance to go around a few venues as well, watch some games. Been really exciting. Everyone's loved it, so that's the main point, really. So.
Fantastic. So obviously you've won it back in Teesside last year, and it'll be back to Teesside again next year.
Yes.
If it does come out that Sunderland do win, which from your answer earlier, I'm thinking it might be edging that way, but will you be looking to come back bigger and stronger next year?
Yeah, definitely. This year, you know, putting a lot more money into sport. So fingers crossed, you know, that's going to play to our advantage next year. And if you do win this year, we'll be taking it straight back next. So.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Jodie.
Thank you.
We also spoke to Sean Percival, Sports Development Officer at Sunderland, about his hopes and expectations for Varsity.
I'm here with Sean Percival, who's Sport Development Manager for the university. So we're nearing the end of Varsity today. How do you think it's gone so far?
It's been really good. Some very good bits of competition out there. Excellent to see both sets of teams competing at the right level, enjoying it. It's about, you know, the student experience at the end of the day for us, and hopefully it's been a positive one for our students and hopefully Teesside.
So it's overall been a very successful Varsity. Are you quite happy with how it's going so far yourself?
I'll be happy when I've got that trophy in my hands and Laura's lifting it in about a few hours, if that's the way it's going to be. But yeah, I'm extremely happy. It's always nice to see it grow every year. You know, the first time it was held in City Space was in 2009, and every year it's got bigger, it's got better, with influx of you guys doing the media coverage, loads of other people being involved, more teams. You know, we firstly got archery for the first time this year. So again, bringing in new teams, pole fitness this year. So it's great to see it develop, and that's where it has to go. It has to be more teams, more students being involved in that day, more students coming down and watching. You see the bleachers, that'll be full by the end of the day, definitely.
So obviously next year it will be in Teesside, but then the year after it will be back. Anything you can promise us? Anything you want to do? Anything you want to make it bigger?
Well, we do want to make it bigger. We want to have some more sports. We want to hopefully make our wins a little bit stronger. Hopefully by then a lot of the teams will be a little bit further up in the leagues, books wise, and with the partnership that we've got with the likes of the Predators programme, with local clubs, other local opportunities for the students to participate in, that will hopefully increase the quality of our delivery across all sports.
So only a few events left now. Anything you want to say before we get into the last few events?
just want to say, Sunderland's been professional today. All of the teams have played professional. They played with heart. They've showed the true colours, that being orange, white and blue. So I just hope they continue to perform, and hopefully we'll get that trophy back again where it deserves to be. Really.
Thank you very much indeed.
No bother.
Moving on, I am now joined in the studio by Club Secretary and founder of the Archery Society, Andrew Ingleby. Andrew, nice to see you. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Nice to have a varsity win.
Yeah. Obviously, yourselves, it was the first time that it was ever in varsity, wasn't it? So how do you think it went on the day?
It went really, really well. A lot of organisation went into it and a lot of club members' time to get everything just right. And although we didn't walk away with the point for Sunderland, we did walk away very happy with how we did and how both Sunderland and Teesside shot and what they said about the event. It was good.
Fantastic. So, did you stick around and see any of the events on the day at all? Or?
I saw kind of the tail end of basketball, in and out of run to do other things, but unfortunately not. Busy life. I know some of our other members popped in other things.
Yeah. So what do you think of the day as a whole? Was it a good setup and well organised, you think?
Yeah, it seemed to run really, really smoothly. I've heard a lot of good feedback about how all the events went nice and smoothly. May have ran a little bit late, but there was no major hiccups apart from decisions by refs and things like that. But apart from that, no, I think it went very, very well, and it brought a lovely team spirit to the campus.
Fantastic. So obviously, like I say yourself, unfortunately you didn't come out with the point that you wanted. But how do you assess the team's performance over the year as a whole?
Well, the thing with our club is we train as often as we can, but the thing is, members have to fit in around their lives.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And I've seen people who walk through the door in September who are doing really well, and they're nipping at the heels of people who've been doing it for years, so I'm very, very proud. The development's been very good this year, very good, and people have brought their A game a lot of the time, so I'm very, very pleased.
Fantastic. So did you get to experience any of the night out after any of the party of the win? Or?
I didn't. I actually work. I'm a member of staff at the university, so I work, so I was in for 8:30 the next morning, so going out the night before on a school night wouldn't have been a good idea for me.
Fair enough. And obviously, are you pleased to have the trophy here in front of us?
Yeah. I haven't seen that trophy in a little while. I used to work for the Students' Union, saw it a couple of times then. It's always been elsewhere. It's nice to have it back in Sunderland, especially after such a fantastic win. Not even a marginal win, a real landslide win.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for your time, Andrew.
Thank you.
It. Basketball is always a highlight of Varsity, and this year was no exception. Unfortunately, though, Teesside came out on top in both the men's and women's competitions.
The Sunderland women's basketball team put up a valiant fight but ultimately slipped to defeat against Teesside at City Space. Despite the scores being close, in the second quarter, Teesside's dominant display in the third saw them run out winners by 54 points to 32. The men's side also unfortunately lost out to arch rivals Teesside in the final event of the 2014 Varsity. The scores were close for much of the game, but a dominant third quarter from the visitors saw them clinch the victory by 81 points to 61. The Sunderland Spartans came back from an 18-6 half-time deficit in an enthralling match at Riot Road. The Sunderland men's American football team have had a fantastic season, only losing one game, and they managed to turn this one around to beat Teesside by 26 points to 21.
I'm joined by Ms. Brislan and Liam Duffield of the American football team who won today, guys. How was it?
It was a good game. Yeah, it was awesome. We won 26-21. It was a tight game. We were trailing for a long part of the game, but once we got in the gear, straight up, got the touchdowns and we got the win.
It was a big comeback by the boys, putting in the effort. We're not used to losing at half-time this season, so it makes a change.
And well done to the men's team on their win there. Unfortunately, as we mentioned earlier, there was a number of withdrawals from fixtures shortly before they were due to go ahead. One of the sports that were affected was cricket. I'm joined here in the studio by a very disappointed captain, Adam Hopkins. How are you doing, Adam? You all right?
I'm not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, fine. So, as we mentioned there, shortly before it was meant to go ahead, your fixture was cancelled.
Yeah.
Any hope of a friendly was then dismissed. So what did you do over the day instead then?
Well, we actually went across to the ground because we were under the impression that we still had the pitch booked, and we got there and the ground staff still thought there was actually a game on, so it just got to the point where we were ready to have like a little informal training session, like a little game in between ourselves, but then it turned out the pitch was a bit too wet and the groundsman just called it off and we just had to leave.
Right, so obviously it was a last minute thing. Did it leave you disappointed? Obviously it's a fierce rival between ourselves and Teesside, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We were really looking forward to the game this year because we've played, it's been predominantly indoor cricket, especially in the last 2 varsities, or 3 if you count the one with York St John's as well, it's been indoor. So this year, because varsity's come a bit later after Easter and the cricket season's already started, we had a chance to play an outdoor 2020 fixture, and you don't get that opportunity in university cricket. So yeah, all the lads were pretty disappointed because we were really looking forward to it.
So what did you do over the course of the day instead then after you'd left the cricket ground?
Well, we went down in force to support the football teams down at Downhill, and there may have been a little bit of drinking involved, but you know, nothing too unhealthy because we're obviously all athletes. But yeah, we predominantly watched the men's football first. I think there was a 6-0, a 7-0 win. Then the women's team were on the pitch next to them, and then once those games had finished, we went up and watched the remainder of the second team game as well. So yeah.
Excellent.
Decent
So I know I saw you later on with the cricket lads.
Yeah.
Despite your fixture being called off, you still felt obliged to go out in your fancy dress costumes, and I saw you down there supporting the basketball teams and everything like that, and getting the support ready. Was anything there under the influence of alcohol, or?
No, it was just we were just high on life, just in pure enjoyment, getting behind our fellow university teammates.
So what was the night out like then? Obviously, with the results being announced at Union.
Yeah, it was really good. They've moved the awards ceremony to Union now. It used to be in North Shore, so obviously like it's a bigger venue, more people get in. It's got like a bit of a better sound system, and there was actually the added bonus of we actually won this time, so everyone was in really, really high spirits. Although to be fair, we'd probably still celebrated the same even if we've lost, because like there's a really good like feel around all the university teams. It's a bit of like a tight knit little sporting community. Everyone's friends with each other. Everyone gets along, and everyone just like makes the most of the Wednesday nights out. So and varsity is it's obviously a bit of a bigger occasion. So yeah, everyone had a really good night.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Adam. Well, here's a few more sports in a quick roundup.
It was an extremely successful day for the Sunderland Uni netball setup, with the women's first putting in an impressive display at City Space. Despite the game being considerably delayed, the first team put in one of their best performances of the year to thrash Teesside 49-22. The seconds then followed the firsts, and we spoke to seconds captain Faye Callan shortly before the game.
Right, Faye, so you've got netball coming up shortly. Are you excited about varsity then?
Yeah, we're really excited. It's our last varsity for a lot of the girls, so it's a little bit more important than the other ones, so we're really hoping to win.
Fantastic. So obviously you've been here for a couple of hours now. Are you enjoying the experience?
Yeah, it's really good. It's nice to see everyone out and supporting each other.
The second team were equally as dominant, beating the visitors by 45 points to 24. Our reporter Johnny McCann spoke to men's badminton captain Usman Mahmood shortly before their encounter with Teesside.
Usman, Varsity event, biggest event of the year for the badminton team?
Pretty much, yeah. We're hoping we'll get a good result today.
How confident are you getting a good result?
It's quite hard because they are higher than us in the league, but our team today is quite strong, so we should be able to win.
Sunderland held an early lead in the badminton, but in a tight encounter, Teesside fought back, with the result ending in a 4-all draw. Sunderland's uni dance group saw off Teesside in emphatic style in a step-up style dance-off at City Space. After some impressive routines from both groups, the judges declared Sunderland the winners by 250 to 180 points. After some late selection issues for Teesside, the format of the volleyball competition was changed. Instead of 2 separate men and women's games, there was 1 mixed game and 1 game for the men. The mixed game ended in defeat for Sunderland, however the men eased to victory with a 3-0 win over Teesside.
So I'm here with the victorious volleyball president, Jack Deaton. So how do you assess your performance today then, Jack?
I'm really happy. Today, finally, it looked like everything that we'd worked for over the whole year came together, and it couldn't have been in a bigger game, really.
Finally, we head over to Union, where both sets of competitors gathered to find out the results.
Sunderland 16.5. Teesside, massive well done. You scored a 7.5.
So that's it then, victory for Sunderland in the Teeswear Varsity by 16.5 points to 7.5. I'm joined here by the Varsity trophy. Here's a full list of Varsity results.
The mixed volleyball finished Sunderland 1, Teesside 3. However, Sunderland's men's volleyball team came out 3-0 winners. Snow sports and equestrian events both went to Sunderland, however, Teesside came out on top in the archery event. Badminton finished 4-all, and the women's rugby event was won by Sunderland. Cricket ended in a Sunderland victory because Teesside were unable to field a team, and trampolining also went Sunderland's way. The men's rugby finished Sunderland 22, Teesside 7, and Sunderland were also victorious in the tennis, winning 4-2. There were victories for Sunderland men's first, second and fourth football teams, however Teesside were victorious in the third competition. In the women's football, Sunderland were victorious by 9-0. In the American football, Sunderland came out on top 26 points to 21. However, the women's hockey went in Teesside's favour, with the visitors coming out 4-1 winners. Both netball first and seconds were won by Sunderland. However, Teesside's men's hockey team were victorious by 11-3. Both men's and women's basketball games went in Teesside's favour. However, Sunderland Dance beat Teesside by 250 points to 181. Thanks very much for watching the Varsity Review Show 2014. That is all we've got time for, unfortunately. And congratulations to Sunderland on retaining the Varsity crown.